She came to sing tonight. Show you love.
Oh, everybody. How about this one? How about this one? Hey. There we go. We're in here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Come on in, everybody. I gotta get my other speaker because this one is not giving me that bass in the place. You gotta have the bass, right? Well, how y'all doing on this Friday evening in here, everybody? Come on in, China. Y'all know I got here tonight, y'all. What's going on, China?
Not much. How you doing?
Do you feel all right?
I feel great.
Good. What's up, Lori Brian? Moretta. The Narc Furry's in here tonight. Say add autocorrect. Man, oh man. Almost every night it gets me. It's all good though.
Yeah.
Why can't I see the Narc?
Thank you guys.
Whew. Appreciate that, Narc Furry. It happens, man. It happens. What's up, Willpower? Beautiful butterfly. Facts 100. Empathic Shaw in the building. What's up? What's up, Karen? How y'all feel, everybody? Is everybody all right? Everybody hit the like button. Honeybee Lee. Edith. What's up, Edith? What's up, Donna Cunningham? Kimberly Ortiz in the building. Janet Cross, Mary Atkinson. What's up, Janet Cross? Honeybee Lee. What's going on, family? I see you. What's up, Jay Waters? Yeah. Is that you, Merlin? What's going on, Merlin? Latuharuda. What's good, everybody? It's Friday night. What's up, Sheila Barry? Correct. Barhay? Something like that. My main man, Mark in the house. What's up, champ? Salute. Robin Hill. Tanya Wish You Woods. What's going on, JBE? That's my man, Mark. MJ's in the house. Keisha Spady. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Queen J. What's up, Sheila? Yeah. What am I doing there? I see you, MJ. Kanita. What's up, Holly? Elaine B. Angela Widener. Yeah. What's up, Cassandra? Where did I leave off that? Cassandra, Mary, Vanessa Brown. There go Keisha. Come on in here, Keisha. Let me put the link in the chat again. Just for you. Just for you, Keisha. I just did it again. Beautiful butterfly. What's up? What's up, Kanita? Come on in here, Keisha. We got a conversation we need to have this evening. What's up, everybody? Is everybody all right? I am all right. Hey, Lex. Yes, it did. Just got started. We just getting started. Yes, we are. What's up, Angela? Hey, Janet. Come on, everybody, come in and say something nice to everybody.
Hey, Keisha.
Don't you want to be somewhere where everybody knows your name? What's going on? How you feeling?
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Blessed in here. Elaine B, Rain and Peace. I don't know why my DJ. DJ, you about to get fired.
Welcome back from vacation.
I'm
And
Yeah.
were you flying? Did you take a plane? Because that they had grounded them last night.
what, the planes?
The planes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So
yeah,
everybody got their travel in right on time because they had a outage, a cyber outage that grounded the planes.
yeah, 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 yeah. I saw that today. That hit the stock market and everything. Yeah, man, they moving real funny out here. They moving real funny out here,
Remind you of the narc. You
man.
see one thing, you see it happening, but they always giving you a different story.
Come on,
Yeah, for
come on.
sure.
Doesn't everything negative always? Okay, Kanita, I saw that. I spelled it. Okay, you know, I'm multitasking while I'm spelling stuff, and man, oh man, it happens, y'all. It happens. All right. Can I shout out the wonderful people in the sponsorship, please and thank you. Yes, indeed, Lena. Yes, indeed, Lena. Mwah. Thank you so much for being a sponsor this evening. And we're gonna shout out our other sponsorship here. Get it, get my name. Save it for David and Connie Barnes. Mwah. I just like to say thank you for the people that thank me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat. Yes, indeed. The love is love, y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, okay, Nina. I got you. I got you. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. How y'all feeling tonight, ladies? Everybody all right?
I
Feeling
feel
good.
awesome.
You feel
Yes.
awesome?
Yeah,
Awesome? Awesome?
always, always.
Mhm.
Yeah, somebody feels good. Somebody feels awesome. All right, what's up
Yes.
with me? I feel good myself. It was a rough week at work. Good God. Oh, man. Head banger at work this week. My. But hey, I'm here and I'm happy because it's still,
Sure.
listen, God is good, life is good. You know, I'm going
Mhm.
to aim it and I'm going to keep on aiming it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Been an exciting week in the world of narcissism. So let's get right to it. How about that, guys?
Hey,
So, as you guys have seen in the chat, you know, every people want to know. And this is something that we wanted to know. We
Yeah.
wanted to know it at one time. You wanted to know it, even though I didn't wish it, but I think, let me say this, guys. I guess my situation was just a little different, just in the way that because I had a support system in place when I was going through.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean a support system just like the huddle, which basically was somebody to talk to daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody in my ear, somebody I could talk to each and every day for hours. And I mean 7 days a week. You hear me?
Yeah,
7 days a week, man.
yeah.
So, you know, looking for but wow, I put get there together. So I'll correct it, you know, when I save the video. But, you know, I had somebody that I could speak with. So it didn't just, well, but it still was on my mind. Let me say that part. It still was on my mind, like wondering, you know, if there was going to be this big moment, you know, where
Yeah.
that situation just crashed and burned. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I felt like that because, you know, when you're with a narcissist, excuse me, there it's always this anticipation of a crash with
Mm-hmm.
the relationship, the entanglement. You know, they're always building you up for this big train wreck.
Oh,
So, you know, there's a part of us that's just wondering. I'm gonna say this. I wondered when it was gonna happen because I knew, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, listen, I've known this, and that was somebody. We were in a chat the other night. I forget the girl's name, but
Yo.
Yo, okay. Yo was going through it, and she wanted to know when is he gonna get his karma, because like she was saying how he just got out the marriage. They had just got divorced, and he was already remarried within 6 months. He's remarried. She's like, when's he gonna get his karma?
That happens. It was 2 months. They'll do it.
2 months. And I was like, but you know what? When you're in it,
Mm-hmm.
you can't see that far.
For sure.
When you're in it, you can't see that far down the road. When you're in it, your attitude is more like, when is this going to happen? Is this real? Imagine being with somebody 27 years and then y'all break up. That's already hard enough to believe that y'all actually broke up. And then on top of the breakup, this person is married 6 months after we got divorced. That is a lot to swallow for anybody.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to think for 1 second that there's something normal about that. It's something normal about the behavior, because a narcissist is just that. That dude he was dating her probably for a couple of years before they decided, okay, it's going to be our turn. Let's go ahead and get married. Bumping. We might as well. We've been together this whole time, and guys, trust and believe. One of the reasons that those kind of relationships never work. I saw a video today, guys, and I'm telling you, this woman was so on point. I have to repeat some of the things that she said. Some of the reasons why it's so easy, excuse me, for a narcissist. It's so easy. Well, I'm not even just going to say narcissist. I'm going to say one of the reasons it's so easy for somebody to not want to be with the person that they're married to and want to be with the person that they're not married to. One of the reasons is because, guys, when you're in that relationship with that person and you're married, that person, well, I'm going to say narcissist because this is one of their traits. That person, that narc, they don't have to be responsible with the side person.
No.
They got a side dude or a side chick. They don't have to be responsible with that person. There ain't no bills coming. They ain't got sharing no bills, no house together, daily seeing each other, clean up after each other and all of that. You ain't seeing them when they come out the bathroom and they stink in the bathroom. All that. They see this person as pure and perfect.
Yeah.
Okay? It is as perfect as it can be. So they're naturally attracted to that. When they come home to you, you're the person. You know how they smell when they get out the bathroom. You know they're gonna leave they dirty clothes on the floor, and how they tired of doing this over here, and they won't do that over there, and they don't like this, and y'all gotta share these bills, and now you're upset because the kids done did this, and the house is full of responsibility. That's one of the reasons you're never going to be able to get along with a narc. But guys, that's also the same reason, the exact same reason that the narcissist will not get along with the new supply.
Yeah.
Because when they get together, now the new supply has become the person that they have to be responsible with.
Yeah.
Okay? And eventually the newness wears off. You're not even closing the door when you go to the bathroom no more. You like, hey man, this is me. Just absorb me. So now that you know each other, you're looking at the situation, and it's the same thing. See, we, on the other hand, we can deal with it. We can handle it. we can handle it. They cannot.
No.
They cannot, man. And we'll sit around, guys, we sit around and we wait, wondering, so when, when are they gonna get this thunderbolt that they gave me? When
We do that.
that part of the movie. And I'm saying, guys, that it's all you're not seeing it because you're not there.
Yeah.
But you already saw it because you were there.
Yeah.
You were there with them. You know how irritable they get.
Oh, yeah.
Once they had a bad day, once enough bills come through to turn them into the person they really are, once the responsibility of the relationship hits them, the new supply gets the same thing. And who was that? Hold up. That was my girl who was on here with me the other night, right there in the chat. What was her name?
Tressa, something like that.
Tressa.
I think it was Tressa. I saw
Said
it.
it perfectly. Oh my god. She said, man, y'all think that they're not going through the same thing. They're getting it worse.
Yeah.
But it don't look like that because all you see is pictures of people smiling. Remember when you were smiling and lying at the same time?
Oh yeah.
We so happy and we good over here. We good.
The selfies, look at us.
Right.
Team us. We did all that.
You knew behind closed doors, y'all just had an argument.
Yeah.
For argument. And man, we are so resilient. We're so resilient that we can have an argument with them and still change the mood. By the time we get around other people, we're like, okay, that was earlier. You know what? I'm gonna just write that off and bam, bam, bam. Let's just get along with it.
But you know what? We don't talk about how you're with these people and you're out and you guys get into an argument. And so now they have to do damage control and they go on Facebook and try to pretend, oh, we're happy, pictures of themselves. And sometimes the narc will go on Facebook by themselves and post a selfie of themselves. That's how you know that they're out searching for somebody else. And narcs will overlap in marriages. I told y'all this. They overlap in relationships. They will overlap in marriages. So I wouldn't be surprised if her narcissist was already married to that person before he jumped out of the marriage with her, because that happens. And so, I mean, that's why it doesn't surprise me. And all he did was marry his karma. It's his turn now.
Come on.
Sometimes people they run into predators too. And I know for a fact mine is with a predator. And I'm not going to say how I know until this divorce is done, but he ran into the arms of a predator, and she's a bigger predator than him. He ran to his karma, and y'all don't want to see them get their karma. And God is not only is the narcissist not going to let you see their karma, he feel like he don't have nothing to prove to you. So he don't have to show you anything. If you believe God is God, he don't have to show you what they have coming. Y'all spend too much time focusing on what they're going to get and not bettering yourself. If you better yourself, you wouldn't give a damn what they're going to get because you elevating. But as long as you on that low vibration, you're going to always looking for revenge or karma on somebody else. And you should be working on yourself. Like I said, y'all don't know what these people are out there doing on these streets. And if you take them back, they bringing that stuff to your doorstep. You don't know who's chasing them. Don't look for revenge. They mess with enough people. Somebody else gonna do it for you. That's just how bad and vindictive and antagonistic that they are. That's why you don't let them back, because you don't know who's chasing them, and they're gonna chase them right to your door, and you probably be the innocent one that get caught in this whole situation. And they put you in situations like that when they cheating, because now they may have a jealous person that might want to take your life to get what you have, to have your life. These people are very impulsive and put you in dangerous situations And more times than not, it's never the one on top of the triangle that gets caught in all of this mess.
Come on. Hey, Libertina
Yeah.
chimed in. She was like, "Yep, that's what I said the other night." Yes.
Yes.
And she said it. She said she took him back after he took her through all that craziness. She still gave him another chance. Still felt sorry for him. And what did he do? Did the same thing all over again, guys. And I mean this to everybody in this chat, man. Listen, I'm giving you my personal stamp of approval. I'm giving you my personal guarantee. You take that narc back, they gonna dog you worse than that.
Yeah.
I promise you. And I'm saying that to you because I know a whole lot of y'all on the fence and the narc out there, you know, hovering and trying to get back. Come on, baby. We can work this out, man. I know I messed up, blah, blah, blah. I guarantee you, the way you're gonna get it the next time gonna be worse than it's gonna be worse every single time. Like China was just saying, every time they run out, guys, they out there with somebody else. They out there with another spirit that they bringing right back into your house. Okay, and then you wonder where all these different personalities coming from, because everywhere they go, that's what they're doing. They're picking up other spirits from other people, and then you just have this assumption. Man, that's our worst assumption, that the narcissist isn't getting what they gave you. Man, I'm telling y'all.
And see, we gotta quit looking at it through the lens of deception. That was our issue. That's that stumbling block that keep us from healing. That lens of deception, that's not. I mean, when we thought like the narcissist was this, that, and the other, our whole perception of life was off dealing with them. So we thinking, and the law of reaping and sowing, like God said, don't be deceived. Like we can't be deceived. That was a key thing. When we try to, whatever they sow, like they're gonna reap. They sow a bunch of little black rotten seeds in all the grounds. They got black flowers everywhere. But that's their whole life. Like their life is torment and chaos and torture. What we chase, or what we was looking for, was like love and connection, and that was what the enemy used against us. They look for this success and this grandiose and this money stuff they never get. They never get what they chase. They always hate their life. Their first thought when they wake up is, I hate my life.
Come
And
on.
then they look at you like maybe it's you and everything else, and they it's torment. They're never happy. And that's a very sad place to be in at all times, because they just never, you can have a whole party for them, fly people in, do all of this grand stuff, and they'll just look like something stink, like, how much you spend on this? You know, that's what that's what the new supply, they literally seek people out only to see how they can cipher pieces of their soul. They're not even thinking about love with the new supply. They are either sucking out their time, sucking out their money, their looks, just potential to be with a good person. Like they are doing all of this stuff. And the only reason why we care is because we were deceived when we met them. And we thought like maybe they was this person that they presented, but that was the devil. He a trickster. He been studying you your whole life, and he know exactly what you want. He spoke those words. He transformed and shape shifted into the being that you thought you was attracted to, and that was it. And then when the devil came out, it's like, hey, I'm the devil. It's like, surprise. That's what the new supply dealing with. So they're getting it because they're always in pain or sickly or car falling apart, or it's always some chaos in their life.
Let me say this. I want to say everything you said is true, but there's a flip side, because this is how the one I dealt with was. He don't chase looks. He don't chase goodness. He chased whatever he can get, because he's with the Michelin man. So it had nothing to do with looks. So I mean, he's just chased. He accidentally ran into a predator. And they sometimes pick people who are the polar opposite of what you are to get you back in line. And then they overplay their hand and you heal, and then they try to come back, and now they stuck in that situation. Sometimes they be so vindictive that they will. That's why they always say they don't like certain people, and they'll go out and get it. And that's the pitch too often to make you feel less than. And I'm saying this to say, because during the time when we split, it was a lot of police brutality, and you know I'm always on the side of my people. And that's just how I am. And so he figured that was, I hate white people. I never hated white people. I hate what they've done. And I had dislike for the ones who did it. So he ran out and got a white woman thinking it was going to piss me off, which it didn't. And that's what I'm saying. They go out and get what they think you don't like. And when he get ready to do it to her, he got her feeling like she's superior to black women. And when he leave her, he gonna run right back to a black woman, the women that she hates. She's a racist person. She's using her race in the court system, and she's gonna flip that on him on the day that he get ready to leave. She's gonna be the white woman that has been abused by a black man, and he's gonna get what he deserved. I know so much that's coming his way because her ex reached out to me, and I know some things, and I know what she's saying to him. I blocked him on Facebook because I don't want no parts of that. Whatever y'all got going on over there, let that sit over there. I don't want none of it. But I know what's coming his way. I know that.
Hey, well, you know.
And then each supply is different. Like it's never like what one is image on how they might look, you know, to a certain group of people. Two is some image on how they might look for their family. Like everything is always for whatever type of flying monkeys they trying to appease at a certain time or the payback. They do it even for the payback. And it is the only way somebody lasts with a narcissist, like a couple lasts a long time, is if both of them are just trifling. That's it. Both cheating, both doing everything, both either doing some substances. They just trifling together.
And guys, and I'm gonna say this. Guilty. This is about being transparent, you know, because when you heal, you realize where you was wrong at. And I stamp that statement. When you with a narcissist long term, what you don't see is slowly through a period of time, this person has pulled you right down off of that vibration you thought you was on. It pulled you right down into the pig pen, and now you smell like slop, because these people are not going to have a upright, upstanding, integrity-filled relationship with anyone. And the only way you're going to be able to stomach it is you're going to have to get in that trenches and that mud with them.
Oh, yeah.
You have to.
You do.
And that's all they want. They want to create a narcissist, guys. We on that same vibration, thinking we're in it defending ourselves. When you're in it and you're going back and forth and y'all cussing each other out and you feel like you're standing up for yourself, you feel like I'm just standing up for myself. That's not me. That's not who I am. But that's who you have become. This is the reason why I say I take total sole responsibility over that entanglement. I take responsibility over because I knew better. Because I knew it was trifling. I knew she was trifling. I knew the relationship was trifling. And I'm saying that's my freedom, y'all. That's what made me free. Just being able to admit, man, yep, I was just as bad, because when I was in it, somebody cheat on you, man. You're going, I don't know about the rest of y'all. That's who I was. I'm going to get you back. I'm not going to be sitting around here sleeping on that every single day. Every time I look at you, I'm thinking about what you did to me. Guys, that's why it's best to just cut that person off.
Yeah.
Because sitting there looking at it every day, man, you never can have a genuine, loving relationship with that person. I don't think
You'll lose yourself.
a genuine, loving relationship with that person because that's something that stuck with me. And I mean, daily, every time I see the person, I remember it. I remember the pain that came from that experience. Now, what keeps you there, right? What kept me there? I mean, let's talk about me tonight. The thing that kept me there was the lie. Okay. The thing that kept me in was the lie. And the lie was, no, we never did anything because he was impotent. The lie. The lie, y'all trust me, man. They lying. I don't care what, and I don't care how it was. This dude's wife called me and told me what was going on. You think she gonna admit to it?
No.
I spoke to the dude. Dude said, and he wouldn't say exactly what it was. He's like, dude, man, what you think, bro? For real? Are you serious? He was looking at me like, are you serious, bro? You don't, if you asking, you don't want to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wise. And I'm telling you, a narcissist, man, she would sit there, he lying. He lying on me. Breast of them fake crocodile tears out. He lying on me. He lied. And then try to jump in there and say, you couldn't even do nothing. So what you talking about? And then hung up the phone. So I'm saying, you know, and in my mind, guys, if we ask the question, that's why I said you never ask the question. Because if you ask the question, the devil knows. If you ask the question, you want to hear a lie because you know the truth.
Yeah.
You know the truth. If you ask them a question, then you want to hear a lie. When you got enough evidence, listen, that's one of our biggest problems right there. We always looking for the evidence and we looking for them, the confession. We waiting for a lying devil to confess the truth. You listen, man, if the devil ever tell you the truth, man, you crazy.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You're crazy if the devil ever tells you the truth. Okay? Because the devil don't know the truth. Devil is the master, the author of the lie.
Yeah.
Why would he use the truth? When you ask him why, you're asking why. Why? That's the way the devil interprets that is, oh, you just want a reason to stay. You want me to comfort you so you can stay with me. And all this devil needs is that seed of doubt. When they plant the seed of doubt, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to my marriage. I just wanted to make you jealous because you wouldn't spend time with me.
Yep.
This is the silliness I was listening to. Guys, and I'm saying this, especially for the fellas, man. We suckers for a story, for any sob story with some tears. The man, lying, man. I promise you, it's a lie. And ladies, a dude break down here in tears. Come on, man.
They do. They cry. They be like, I'm gonna block them. Why would I do that? I got you. I'm gonna do this and do that. And they
And
say all of that.
That's the seed of doubt right there. Once you bite into that seed of doubt, man, this devil gonna do anything they want to do to your mind because all they need to cultivate that seed of doubt is fertile ground. Fertile ground to the seed of doubt is an area of confusion.
Yeah.
And if they can confuse you with those tears and that soft tone, they're going to talk to you in that tone that you met them. When you met the narc, they had a tone in their voice. And every time they need something, every time they want to get you confused again, they use that tone. Yeah, they know how to get you into an emotional place with that tone. And every time it's real serious all of a sudden. And see, they know that when they get serious, that's all you've been wanting out of them the whole time. Can
Yeah.
we have a serious conversation? Now, when they get serious, they're not going to have a real serious conversation about what you want to talk about, though. It's going to be what they want to talk about. It's only going to be about deception. Now,
Yeah.
when they start asking those hard questions, see, that's when they're going to check out.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that question and answer all night with you.
Yeah.
If you think that's about to happen. Oh, absolutely not. They're not going to do that because, see, now what they're looking for, when they see that you buying it and they know you buying the lie, if you keep on talking.
Yeah.
If you keep on talking, keep running your mouth, they know you buying a lie. I don't care how loud you get. I don't care you taking. Yeah, you ain't got nothing to say because you know you a lie. All of that, they know they got you. And see what they're about to do is now they're gonna flip it on you. See, it went from being remorseful to see, for real. I'm trying to see. I tried to be nice and see. That's why I can't talk to you. That's why I just get quiet and I don't got nothing to say. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me get up out of here, man. Because you know what? You always talk all this relationship mess and talk about how we supposed to be one, but you don't even believe nothing that your daggone man telling you. And I've been telling you the truth the whole time. I'm sitting around here, got tears in my eye. He done flipped it on you now.
Yeah.
Now he flipped it on you, and now you feel sorry because you done caught this joker in a lie. Now you feel like something wrong with you because you done caught them in a lie.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of us, I was thinking too, like a lot of us think that we are broken. I don't think there's a such thing as being broken. I think we lack self-awareness. We're not broken. We just not self-aware.
That's all.
And so and that means we don't hold ourselves accountable for what we allow, for what we do. And you know what? We were their biggest enablers. And that's just as toxic as them because we're defending and enabling their behavior. And I wanted to also touch on that subject about the STD rates. I keep seeing it. Houston, Texas is the worst with HIV and all of that stuff. So I want to encourage you guys, if you're keeping your legs closed, please do so because it's very detrimental out there. And the enemy knows your heart's desires. And he will package that person up and send them to you.
Just right for you.
And that's why we keep running into the same person because the devil knows all that we desire is love and not to be lonely. And all he have to do is send us somebody to sell us that dream of forever, and we're buying it.
That dream
Yep.
of forever.
And that's the root right there. When we're trying to heal, we have to find out, we have to get to the point where we can find out what was the void that we believed that the narc was feeling, and we allowed ourselves to sit there and be deceived because we knew they were liars, we knew they were cheaters, but we allowed it for a reason. And the reason is usually because fear, we don't want to be alone, we like the attention, we had pride, we had lust, we had all of these things that the enemy keep in his cabinet. And the one thing that the narc will always do is put us in a state of idolatry because our lives become revolved around their shenanigans, and it separates us from God. So God can never fill that void of love and unconditional love and actually teach us what love is because we're so used and conditioned to the falseness, which is addiction. Like addiction feel like the drugs like feel good and that make them feel a certain way, give them some pleasure. Same with fake love. It works with the dopamine, not oxytocin. So when you're dealing on that type of brain cycle and you're kind of like more addicted than anything else, then it's never love. When you have to come to the realization whenever you thought was going on, it was never love. Love don't hurt and do all of that to people. And when we love people, even when we love the narc, there was times that we can be faithful. The narc can never be faithful. They always have multiple people at all times, even if you don't see it. They know how to go out of town and do something real quick and come back in 2 hours. You know, you just never know what they're into. If they got 2 or 3 minutes, they cheating.
Man,
Yeah.
That's it.
can't trust a narcissist to go to the bathroom.
Nope.
They
You go through that phone,
they
you're
go,
gonna see men, women, gorillas, all kind of stuff in that phone. You gonna be like, what? What
man,
are you?
you cannot trust. And the thing is that we can't even fathom. And that's where we mess up. We cannot
Yeah.
fathom this person doing the unthinkable in that short of a period of time. Like, it's no way you just FaceTime somebody and went in the bathroom. No, it's no way you just ran to the store and came right back in 20 minutes. It's no way you do. It's no way. And we can't fathom that the person that most of the time you married to or in this committed relationship, at least you think, you can't even imagine somebody doing this. Guys, they hate us talking about this. They hate listening to us, this conversation about how they cheat,
Yeah.
the things that they do, the levels that they go to cheat. And to touch on something real quick that China was saying earlier, man, y'all be thinking that they just, we really do. We think that if they ran off with somebody, they had to upgrade. They had to. I'm telling you, man, I literally saw, I saw my ex run off to somebody. Man, I'm talking about he done made a bum out. Now we talking about somebody who was making well into the 6-figure salary when we was together. Done turned her into a jobless bum. I mean, turned her all the way out. Now I'm saying, to some, they feel like, man, that's their karma. To me, I'm like, man, I don't want to see you like that. I don't want to see you go through things that's going to make you look like you really turn into a street person at some point. I don't want to see you on that level, because that ain't nothing cute about that. Think about that, guys. If we saw your ex out there on the corner begging for change, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You'd be like, hey, dog, what happened? I know we messed up, but man, what happened? Like, come on, bro. It can't be that serious out here. But I'm saying, guys, y'all, when I say, and when you hear us talking about it now, because we uniform in here, when you hear us talking about how, you all right over there, Johnny? Okay. Wow.
One of my stalkers just found me.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Wow.
How? I don't know.
It happens. It happens, man. It happens.
Wow.
They always find you, China. But guys, I'm saying that we think
Wow.
it would be so wonderful when you see them go through and they get what they get. Man, you don't want to see what's coming to them, because what's coming to them doesn't stop. It doesn't stop just because you feel like, okay, that's enough. Because if you saw your ex on the street begging for change, you'd be like, whoa, that's a little too much right there. That's a little too much. Like, damn. And then your friends telling you, hey, you know, I saw someone on the corner begging for change. You would be embarrassed at that point. Like, wow, like, what's wrong with me? I was with somebody who was out here begging for change. And I'm saying, the way we look at things, we just kind of, we kind of want to see him go through something, but not that much. But see, karma is not playing with them. Karma not going into it with emotion like we do. Karma is saying, no, you did this. This is your deed. This is the reward for your deed.
Correct.
And you will receive it. It's not going to just be no little Cracker Jack box, with the prize in it either. No. You will reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And then another thing, guys, we got to stop being so selfish. You think that the narc is getting back just what they did to you. Because that's what I used to think. No, that's where we get it wrong. They getting it back for everything. See, it's a crowd behind you, whether you know it or not. It's a crowd of people that they've tried to destroy. Okay? A whole entire crowd of them. And they're getting that karma back. And
And
it's
they
keep on coming every day.
Yeah, they do stuff too. Like they will downgrade, and I don't want to say downgrade because I don't want to put value like on people in that way. But what they would do is they would get someone who is completely like, if you were successful or if you were kind of like that family oriented person, they would get someone totally opposite, or they'll get someone super young if they're like older, but just someone to where they want to throw it in your face, and then they want to make that relationship or marry them quick or make that work, and so they can put that in your face for years. Like they will only get married just to make you mad. So they will go and be with the bum, and they will sit there and bum together because they want you to always be ziggity boo trying to figure out, well, why would they be with a bum? And we was like that just to make you feel like you are less than who God made you to be. And
Come
that's
on.
their ultimate goal. They will rough it out. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about being homeless. None of that. They will stick that stuff out just to prove a point, and it will be loveless. It will be my mom been in something for 15 years, no love, no happiness, but just to make the ex-husband like know, like, hey, I'm married to this younger person and we're doing something. That's what they do.
That's
and
what.
and they hate each other, but
Mm,
on the outside, they take pictures for every event. They
come
have
on.
to go to stuff, but it's a way that what they try to do is they try to make that person you, but they dominate them 100%. But the person don't always give them that. See, the
Come on.
person turn on them, and then
Come
it backfires, and they just end up in a terrible, miserable, unhappy home for all of these years, putting on this image that fake people is what invisible people are watching, because the people they think watching and moved on with their lives.
There
For
you go.
real. Yep.
And that's how you have to be. You got to be that person that's like, hey, I'm not even seeing the show. You know what I'm saying? People keep bringing me clips of the show, but no, we're not watching that channel over here. And guys, and this is the part, this is what I'm saying right here. As your life continues to get better, day in, day out, you're going to feel sorry for that joker. You're going to feel like, dang, I don't really want to see you down like that because my life is good. So you like, heck, I don't want you down like that. I don't want you looking at me like your life got ruined after you did all that craziness you did to me. No, I want you standing right there where you were so you can see the rest of everything that's happening over here. Because you start looking at them like, man, if you live on the street somewhere, you don't get to see the show. You don't get to see the rest of the show because life is good over here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't care. Why would you want to? I mean, and we're human, and it's human to want revenge and to want to see somebody get their karma, but that just lets you know that you have a lot of healing to do, because in that relationship we stop loving ourselves and we give our all to that person, and then when they leave or we leave them, then we're still giving that person all of us, our energy, by wishing them bad and wanting to see things happen to them, and we never give ourselves that self-love. And that's why it takes longer for a lot of us to heal than it does others. You have to, we give you guys this information and you guys still come in here and you want to give that person a second chance, or you took them back and now you're back in here. It's not worth it, guys, because they're going to always treat you worse than the first time because they know you are a fool. When they test you and try to come back, it's just to see if you're still a fool. They don't want anything with you. They still hate you. They still want to hurt you because they didn't do it right the first time. And if you heal, that's even worse, because now they know you're capable of healing. So they're going to break you down to the point that you're going to unalive yourself. And that's that's bad to heal and to take somebody back that you had to heal from.
Come on, man.
And
That's
to that comment with the upgrade with the degrees, they don't care if somebody got with them that's a social worker. One, they completely missed the diagnosis. So as far as being bright, they can have degrees just passing a test, but they don't have common sense. And that's where the narc gets a person is that common sense knowledge because they very street savvy. They know how to be cunning and
come
sweet. And she missed it. He about to take her up top. He on social security
on.
and he disabled and he has, oh my gosh, he gonna wipe that whole account out. She won't even know what hit her because she gonna constantly be trying to fix them mentally, doing therapy. I've done that. It does not work. They're this is demonized here. You can't do this with CBT, DBT, and all of that.
Come on.
Demonized. They gonna flip and it'll be a whole different thing. It'll be a whole monster or something. They'll shapeshift on you. And that's what she's dealing with. And by her being with someone who was married, that goes to show how much she is like wounded on the inside. Like she got so much unhealed stuff, and he saw that. And when he saw that, he knew that if he get in there, he gonna take this person all the way up top. He'll try to take her license and everything. That's what they do.
Oh yeah. Oh
Wow.
They
yeah.
will try to destroy your entire everything you've worked for.
Everything that she put that work in for is on the table. And guys, that's something very common with narcs. Very common. They want the situation to end in a way where you walk away from the table with much less than, and they walking away from the table with everything. Okay, that's how they usually want to see. That's how they set it up, so that you walking away from that situation completely cleaned out. Okay, let me get to these super chats real quick.
Okay.
Zena Powell, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate the love. Sig Thumb, thanks for the super chat, Sig Thumb. Sig Thumb said they was looking for us to make their lives better, but we can't build with crud. It's crud. We aren't God. We have a continuous relationship with everybody and anybody.
Those are facts, Sig.
And you know what? We talk about that, they don't have standards. We didn't have any either. We didn't have a preference. They don't have a preference. And then that doesn't necessarily have to be looks. The preference, the standard that you were willing to drop to be with that person. Everybody dropped their standards to be with these people. Because we're always I'm the type of person, I like the underdog. I don't anymore, but I always like the underdog because I always saw myself being a power couple with someone and wanted to build with that person. But these people are not looking to build. They're looking to tear down. And the covert narcissists are the worst. See, you have a lot of them that's out there where it's really clear what they want from you. But the covert narcissists are the ones who need those bodies. They are the ones who can't be alone. They are very, very vulnerable. Those are the ones that's looking for long-term relationships, someone that they can trick for a very, very long time because they cannot be alone.
Yep.
And ain't that something? Well, first of all, a narcissist, man, it's crazy with them. When you back away, guys, that's how you see them. If y'all wonder, like, how do they know so much? What are they getting? Because when you back away, you can see it. But when you're right in it, you cannot. The thing is you can tell anybody else what's going on in their relationship because you're looking from the outside looking in, but you cannot. When it's your house, you cannot see it because you're on the inside looking out, and you're trying to show everybody a picture of something, and you do not see what you look like. But I'm gonna tell you, a narc will make you look like a fool for being.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Will make you look and feel like a fool for being there, for staying there.
Mm-hmm.
all the time that you did. Because all of those days that you gave, you will regret that you gave those days. Trust and believe. Honeybee Lee, thanks for that. Honeybee said it.
I know it.
You see how they do listen. Listen, they do learn. It tried to hoover me yesterday. 1 year. Y'all hear that? A year later, pulled in my driveway smiling. How you smiling in my driveway? You drove to the wrong house, sir? What's going on? Say I didn't pay him any attention. It asked, can I please talk to you? I said, no, I'm cool. He finally left. It looked bad. It looked bad. And that's what I'm saying. Honeybee Lee getting there, because, to stop in my driveway and ask me a question, what would I do? Hey, can I help you, sir? Ma'am?
Because if it was reversed, they calling the police.
Oh, for sure.
Police on you if you pulled up in their house. They would call the police on you if you got weak and went back. Baby, can we talk? Man, if that narc saw you pull up in their driveway and they wasn't out hunting for you, man, that ain't nothing but a total sign that, hey, you here for whatever I feel like doing, and what I feel like doing is destroying.
Oh, yeah.
That is it. You got to treat these people with no respect. That's one of our issues too. And that's why I say you can't deal with them, because we're respectful people and we're trying to respect everybody. You cannot do that with a narcissist.
For sure.
A respectful conversation with them and be respectful to them. No. Oh, no.
Let me tell y'all about my stalker that's in here. But I'm going to let you go ahead and get that one out the way, because this one is the one I have audio and stuff of him on my TikTok of the threats and stuff. But I'm going to tell y'all, I learned a lot from this one. So, Harry, I'm going to let you go ahead and get that out the way, and I'm going to tell you about this one.
This is like a soap opera. This game.
You need to have those sound effects going. That's a sound effect moment.
I'm going to get this weekend. Christina. Thanks for super chat, Christina. Christina said, hello, Harry, yo. 2 years free. Salute.
Yes.
2 years free. Finally getting back to normal. Wow. The last time I was on a live, I was drunk. The healing has been a long journey for me. I recommended you to everyone, including Narcissistic. Shout out to my main man, Narcissistic. Cool dude. Man, listen, y'all. At the end of the day, no matter, it's gonna take you some time.
Yes.
It's supposed to take you some time. Okay, everybody, it's supposed to take time. Nobody just gets in and then jumps out and you healed and
Sure.
you're not going through nothing no more and you don't feel nothing no more. It doesn't work like that.
For sure.
It doesn't. Bubba says stalkers be stalking.
I'm telling you. And let you guys see how they do, because this is not the first time that one has come in here and came after my reputation. And that's the thing. But this guy, this is the guy that I told y'all that said, if I knew what was going on in the thoughts in his head, I would think he was obsessed with me. This is the one that's in the chat. And so let me tell you, if y'all pay attention to these people, when you slight them, they try hard as hell to hide the fact that I'm finna get your ass. And they can keep a straight face and walk around like everything's cool. But I caught it with this dude. But y'all know I played a game just to learn. And so, once I was done with this person and I told him, hey, you've been exposed. This is what I do. I knew what you were from day one. And that's when he started making the threats. This is the one who wants to set me up to get arrested. And that's what these people do. They are very, very, very vindictive. They go after your reputation. And I'm a pro at this. Can't nobody ruin my reputation because everything I've done out there, I've told you guys, and it's for you. I learned all of this for you guys, but he's a sick individual. He's a very, very sick individual. And the lies that he put out there to ruin my reputation, I don't defend it. I let it sit. He can say what he want to say, but watch this chat. Don't let it throw you guys off, but this is an example. You guys are seeing this in real time. I've had this happen before. So just sit back, eat your popcorn, enjoy, and listen to the information. Because I saw somebody was concerned, and Carnita said, China got this. She know I got this. I've been through this. But just sit back and enjoy.
You know what, though? See, that's the thing, that people don't really watch and look at. See, some people looking for, something to come out about you or this, that, and the third. People, listen, everybody on this planet got the right to say what they want, and do most of the stuff that they want. But what you don't have the right to do is be truthful about a lie.
For sure.
If you're just going to be somewhere lying and making up stuff, that you cannot prove, and people will throw stuff out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a part of that smear. And it's about, I want your attention. They going to always tell a lie to get your attention because they know you work too hard to get your reputation to a place that you don't want somebody to smear it, so you will defend yourself.
I'm not.
God.
And that's what they want. They want to be relevant because they know you relevant. They know you have that light in you. You have that spark, and they want to be connected to that in any way, shape, or form. Even if it's in a bad way, they feel like, wow, they acknowledging my name. But I mean, they are literally deluded.
It's not to even acknowledge them. I like for people to see this in real time because a lot of people in here don't believe this. You tell them this, and I just want them to see this in real time so they can know that this is real. You can't make this up.
Yes. And this is definitely good for people to see. Like, it's definitely good for them to see because they can see the persistent and how dangerous it can get. Like, when an obsession is there, I mean, it gets so dangerous that they don't even mind being called out or anything or embarrassing themselves. It's such an obsession.
It is, man. It is. And that's how some people get about having your attention. Guys, we don't look at it as being that serious or that big of a deal. When you won't allow someone into your personal space, when you cut off access, do you understand that literally cripples? It will take a narc out completely. They cannot survive without other people around. They can't survive without supply.
Yeah.
They cannot survive. I'm talking about physically live.
Yeah.
If you tied a narcissist up and put them in solitary confinement, I bet you they couldn't live 5 years.
No.
I bet you they couldn't live 5 years because they're already completely empty. They are completely empty.
They are.
Have to face themselves and live with just their self all day, looking at a mirror, looking back at their self, looking at a hollow shell. They would not survive it.
And all the people in their head. They be hearing some stuff. I see a lot of narcs. They hear some stuff.
They do. They talk to themselves. They can't sleep at night. They waking up. They go to bed. A lot of them like third shift jobs because they can't sleep at night.
That's
And
right.
they like to sleep all day. But I want to say this too, guys. This is a prime example of when they can't, when you discard them and they can't get that supply, they can't find somebody to replace you. They will obsess over you and stalk you. And that's what I'm going through. And I'm not worried about this person. I have my cameras and everything, but this is what I want y'all to know. When you discard these people and they don't have that adequate supply lined up, this is what you get. You get stalked, you get threats, you get set up. This person has realized that I'm not replaceable, even though he only knew me for what, maybe 2 weeks.
Come on.
And it doesn't take long for them to get obsessed with you guys.
Whoa.
They see your light.
2 weeks in?
2 weeks. I've been in no contact for 3 weeks right now with this person.
Goodness gracious. 2 weeks in, and he is in love. I'm in love with you.
They've been idealizing longer than that. That's what they do.
And that's the thing. When they get a chance to get in that light, man, it is heavenly. He gets his imagination is flowing of all the things that the ways I could destroy China. And just like that, he's out of it. It happens. Hey, champ, you be all right. Restless No More. Thanks for the super chat. Restless No More said, my deceased narc husband has been gone for 2 years. I find myself still thinking about what he did to me, and in private, I'm cursing him out. I just need to let it go. When will it ever end? Ooh. Man, oh man. Well, I'm going to just say this, Restless. First thing, you realize that, you got to let it go. He's gone.
Yeah.
So, the energy around that, man. One thing I try to show people a couple of years ago, and I haven't really been talking about it too much lately. I'm going to have to get back to it because I realize a lot of new people come into the chat every day. So, guys, one thing that you deal with, we call it rumination. But what rumination really is when you're speaking to a narcissist, again, we're speaking the language of truth. A narcissist is speaking the language of lies. When someone tells you something, if it's the truth, your brain, your mind accepts it and lets it penetrate, and it goes right on through. Okay? It keeps on going. It doesn't get caught up and wound up into your mind. When somebody tells you something that's not true, guys, subconsciously, your mind catches it. Just like a computer catching a glitch.
Yeah.
Your mind catches that lie. It's something about the way they said what they said that just doesn't fit. It doesn't seem to go with what I'm feeling. I didn't feel it. It didn't go through me. And it's just revolving and revolving. And when somebody's doing this to you every single day, they're telling you these little lies every single day. That's what you walk away with.
Sorry.
At the end of the day, that's what you walk away with at the end of your relationship. Okay? You're sitting there and every day you're trying to figure out, and you're talking to yourself and you're saying, wow, like what happened? What happened? Like, I don't believe this person did this. I don't believe they tried to get away with that. And you will find yourself day in, day out. But what you have to do is you have to give yourself that closure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This person he's not even here to give you closure. So that alone lets you know I'm going to have to give myself closure from this. But the part that you're dealing with is, and I know that's easy to say, right? Like, okay, you said give myself closure. How do you do that? What does that look like? Okay, I'm gonna tell you because I'm a good sport. I'm gonna tell you what it looks like. So when you giving yourself closure, basically, it's something you see me do nightly on the show now. You got to look at the problem and you got to say, man, what was I thinking? When he said that and when he did that and when I went through all of this with him, what was I thinking? See, you're asking and you're talking to yourself because you're saying, what in the hell was he thinking? When you should be asking yourself, man, what was I thinking? Because see, you have power over what you do.
Yeah.
You don't have power over what he did.
No.
You are empowered by what you can do, what you had control of, and what you have control of now. Okay? That's why you see me on here nightly, freeing myself.
Yes.
I go, you know what? I sat there for all those years. Why? And when I say why, I'm saying why to me because I had control over it. And what I'm trying to show you is that when you take back control, guys, we don't even realize being in with a narcissist, you've given all that control away. You're still asking them why they're doing what they're doing, and you're not asking yourself, man, what in the hell is wrong with you, bro? This fool just told you what they was doing. You heard what they said. You heard what they said, and they meant what they said, and they're doing what they said. You just gonna take that?
For
You
sure.
having it? See, once you start holding you accountable, that's when all of this stuff you start noticing it starts to dissipate. It starts to dissipate because you're not carrying that whole load anymore. When you're walking around, you dealing with a narcissist, you carrying a load every single day because you feel like this obligation that's in us. Every time they call, you gotta answer that phone. You listen, and you got the answer usually by that third ring. If you know, and that's only if your hands was wet and you had to dry them off or something like that. But you gotta answer that phone when they call because they are in control, not you.
For sure.
But then you go back into it and you say, "Hold it, man! What? I'll answer the phone when I get to the phone. I'm not just holding the phone waiting for them to call." We gave up all of our control, y'all. That's the reason why we go through that rumination. That's the reason why you're thinking about that person obsessively all day long because you haven't freed yourself from it.
And anytime you have like fear and torment, like anytime that and rumination is fear and torment, there's unforgiveness there. Like there's a biblical law to that. If you don't forgive, the tormentors go. That was that parable with the king. And you have to be able to forgive. And then a lot of people say, well, I have forgiven. Well, you probably, and then you got to not only forgive the narc, like write this stuff out, and you got to continue to do it until it's removed from your soul, because that unforgiveness put a wound deep in the soul. But then you got to forgive yourself, and you have to write it out just like it is in like Matthew 5:44. Like I'm gonna bless those who hurt me, and all of this the stuff that he say do to release the torment. Because there was when a narc came, he didn't just attack you in the physical, he attacked your soul. He came for your soul and the
Yes.
spiritual. So you got to heal that. And then the third step, after you forgive the narc and then you forgive yourself, deeply forgive yourself until you don't feel the yuck feeling. You have to look in the mirror, and then you have to start nurturing yourself. You have to start waking up, and you have to look in the mirror and say, hey, what do you need today? What do you need from me today? Just as if your inner child is a little girl abandoned, swinging on a swing, and you would go to her and try to help her. You have to do the same for you. That's nurturing and compassion. Yeah, that book. But you have to do that. You have to nurture her, and you have to,
Come on.
Yeah.
instead of the first thought, because they trained us to be on our cortisol. Like first thought is stress. You wake up, you stress. What kind of
Ooh,
mood are they gonna be in? What are
hold
they gonna be doing
on, hold
today?
on.
What am I gonna wake up to?
Say that
Stress
again.
works against every happy chemical in your brain. Everyone, cortisol works against it. So if it depletes your dopamine, depletes your endorphins and stuff, you're not exercising, you're not doing all that stuff because your whole life is revolved around the narc. If that is depleted, you only gonna try to go for a quick dopamine fix because that's the only one that can really be done. A little bit of serotonin, with some meds. But the key thing is there is a depletion there, and your brain takes 1 year to repair itself. So if you have it's this thing called neuroplasticity. So if you're out of a trauma, once you finally forgive, because you got to forgive to disconnect.
Come on.
Once you recognize what happened, like, okay, I was tricked, I was deceived, I got caught up in this. I wanted it because it made me look good, it made me feel good. My pride was there, they appeased me, and I didn't want to lose that, but I tricked myself. Once you acknowledge that and you're willing to let it go, like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want the lie. I don't want to keep living the lie. Now, from that point, for a year, it's going to take for your brain to repair. So you got to give yourself that process time. Work with a coach, work with some people because you have to repair the brain. Because once the stress kept going, the neurons stopped. I don't want to say completely died out because they can regenerate, but they turned off. So
Yeah.
you don't even have them working. They have to regenerate out the brain again.
Come
And
on.
so you can't keep dealing with the same stress and the
Yeah.
same cortisol of the narc. You got to be completely severed from that situation. And then it takes a year for your brain to repair.
Wow.
And you know what? Let
With
me add to that. I always stress to you guys, sit in that pain. You want to know when it will end? When that pain ends. You have to sit in that pain because that the reason you're thinking about this person because that person is connected to that pain. And the
Man.
only way to get rid of that person is to get rid of that pain. And you have to sit in it and you have to go through it. Do not suppress those emotions because that's what we were taught and that's what they were taught. And they decided to use their pain to harm other people. But we decided to use our pain to try to help other people. And that's the difference between us. It's not going to go away until you heal. That's the only way. The pain is connected to that person, even though that person is gone. It's still connected because every time you think about what you've been through, that's the person that put you through it. And you're going to always connect that person. And then you're cussing that person out because they deny us that conversation. They deny us that closure.
Come
And
on.
that person has literally went to the grave with your closure.
Come on.
And so you're going to have to close this book and give yourself that closure. The disrespect should have been the closure.
Come on.
That should have been all the closure that you needed. And a lot of us think that's what I'm saying. Y'all want to know when they get their karma, this man is gone. And she's still not feeling satisfied. Y'all don't want to see them get their karma. Stop waiting on their karma because if you're vibrating at a low vibration, you're not going to even be able to recognize that it's karma. You're still going to be wanting more, even beyond the grave.
And the Bible even tell us, like, it's in the Bible where God even say, like, if you're expecting that judgment, He will withhold His judgment. If you want to see that, because the last thing He want to do is have you transform into another knockoff of the devil. The
Yeah.
narc is already there. They're tormented every day. They don't forgive nobody, not even themselves. So
No.
they walk in a cloud of chaos and torment, no matter how fake the smile is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was in the narcosphere. None of the family are happy. They all either drinking, drugging, doing something, but they're not happy. It's all pain,
Ooh,
fake love.
Come on.
So
no.
it's never enough. Like, if the devil is giving you that emotion of, I need something and I need to be vengeful, that's self-vindication. If you're in that emotion, it would never be enough suffering that you can see this narc go through, because now a evil power has taken you over. And God don't want that. He love you. Like, He don't want you to be that way.
Man. Yeah, y'all wasn't ready for all this tonight. Y'all was not ready for this one tonight.
We had a reality show tonight. We actually
Yeah.
had to
Let
see
me,
things live in action.
I'm telling you.
Mwah.
I love when these narcs do this because this just show, especially with all these new people coming in, they get to see this in real time and be like, you guys are speaking the truth. There's nothing like facts to back the truth.
Nothing.
And that's why I don't try to defend nothing in there, because if somebody come in here and try to smear you and start saying something, you know they're the one with the problem. And we all know this. And I want you guys to watch this. He may be gone. I stopped looking. I don't care. But I want to stress this too before you read that. Another thing, they always say, don't get under somebody else to get over somebody else, because if you do, you're running to someone to solve a solution to a previous problem. And that person cannot solve that problem. So now not only are you hurting, you're possibly hurting someone that could have been compatible for you, that could have been your soulmate. It's always important to heal before you go out there and date other people, because you're just looking for a painkiller or a solution to a previous problem.
Man, oh man. Yeah, y'all ain't think y'all was gonna get it like this today, but get it today. Rise Up. Thanks for that super chat, Rise Up. Rise Up said today the narc was supposed to sign the separation agreement after months of negotiation. Now wants me to sign a non-disparagement clause. Scared and obsessed. I said no. Man, you know, I had a conversation with a gentleman last night. You know, has already, and guys, goes back to the same thing. Already divorced, already, listen, the judge done signed off on the divorce agreement. And the narc want to come back in there and rearrange the divorce agreement.
Oh, yeah.
And got him back. And I was like, dude, I'm sitting there listening to this story. I'm like, bro, are you serious, man? You mean you paying an attorney for this? Not an attorney. I ain't giving you no legal advice, bruh. But I know better than that. Okay? A judge is not looking to go into a courtroom to change a judge's order, another judge's order.
No,
a judge is not. Listen, y'all already have a order in place. Leave it right there and ask the judge to respect the other judge. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't go in there trying to practice law. You know, get you another attorney. Because if you got an attorney that got you in court facing something crazy like that, bruh, it's okay. I've seen it too many times. I've seen judges back right up off of it. Oh. We already got an order in place here. What are the circumstances that, you know, that's so dramatic that we need to change what another judge has already cast judgment on?
Exactly.
Man, y'all better leave these people alone. And I'm saying, again, y'all, talk to and get you an attorney that's serious about your case and you winning. Okay, don't just talk to no attorney that's, oh, nah, well, you know, they can do this. Because just because an attorney has that degree, they got to have a level of sense toward this as well. You got some attorneys, man, they just don't, no matter what you put on the table, it ain't, you know, it's still not cut and dry. It's not enough.
No.
So you want to go with somebody that you feel confident with, because at the end of the day, you're paying your money. That person works for you. Okay.
Yeah.
All this title. Okay. They got a license to practice something that you need right now, but you're still the boss.
Yeah.
And if that attorney ain't giving you what you need, thank you, sir. Or thank you, ma'am. I'm going to kindly go ahead to another one. We get caught up in the, okay, well, I done took off work, man. I done seen 2 of them today. I need to go ahead and lock this one in. They might not be saying everything I need, but I need to go ahead and get this done. And we'll pick somebody to represent us just based on the fact that we didn't feel like going out to a couple more attorneys.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. You need this. You need somebody locked in they got a passion about you winning this case.
Yeah.
If you don't, you'll get one of these shysters out here that will do the minimum They know law. They know enough about the law to go in the courtroom to do just the minimum.
The bare minimum.
The bare minimum. And you walk out there like, whoa, man, I'm paying you. What am I paying you for? I could have said what you said. And would it get better? So if you don't have an attorney that's going to work for you, man, I wouldn't waste my money. I would not waste my money. If you're going to have an attorney, make sure he's somebody that wants to do the job.
Right.
You know, if I got to convince you to take my case, my money, then man, please, man, that's a sucker's bet right there. You know, they just like, hey, look, I'll take it, but this case look weak.
And you want to have somebody that's like familiar with narcissism and sociopaths and psychopaths, because that's really what you're dealing with. Because even when you're new to like the divorce or going through it, sometimes you're in a state of shock, or maybe like you just kind of like emotional, but you may not make sound decisions. And an attorney just that don't know anything about it, they can be bewitched or anything by your narc, because they're very charismatic. But when someone knows that, I really had good attorneys in those divorces I had. But even with the first one, I was like, no, child support. She was like, no, you're going to have this, and this, and have the restraining order involved in everything, because she's seen what I couldn't. And I needed that, because once the divorce started going like through, I mean, he would climb in the window at night. I come home and boom, he done broke in the house, and he in the kids' room just sitting there like, where you been at? Like, this is not even legal, but that's what they do. They kind of get really beside themselves, and you can get hurt, like seriously hurt, harmed, or unalived if you don't have things in place. An attorney that's used to dealing with those type of people, they can really be able to advise you accordingly, because they've seen these things happen multiple times.
And you know what? That's why I represented myself, because I feel like nobody could explain my situation for me or better than me. And sometimes you may end up getting an attorney that's a narcissist as well, and they get overzealous and take over your case, and they can ruin your case, just like my ex's attorney. And now I have him disbarred. He will not practice law no more. That law firm is dropping this case. They want you to get down and dirty with them. And sometimes you have to, but I've done it. I'm not going to lie, but I don't go in dark places, because once you get a taste of that dark blood, you're never going to want to come back from it. And so I don't get down and dirty and grimy like they do, but I tread the line, especially with dealing with these people, because they push you to that point. I've never seen anybody win being nice. I never saw anyone win being the bigger person. When you're the bigger person, the nice person, that's a sign of weakness. And they're going to do more and more. And see, I pushed this attorney. I'm not going to lie. I antagonized the hell out of him for him to make mistakes. And that's what he did. And now he has lost his license because he done some unethical things and possibly have broken the law. So these people they will stop at nothing. When you are a target and they are set on you, they will stop at nothing to get you. And that means breaking the law or losing whatever they have just to get you.
Wow. So he just risked his whole career on
Wow.
That tells y'all, man. That tells you right there, man. You know, that in that courthouse, man, listen, that's a war zone. Anybody taking you to court, excuse me, anybody who's taking you to court, anytime when you have a situation like in my situation, again, it was my fault, man. This was all my fault. I got the police coming to my house so much. Listen, how do you justify that? How do you justify dealing with somebody and the police in your house regulating every other week? Every other week, the police in your house telling you what y'all can do. When you got a situation like that, police at your house all the time, guys, it's over, man. You ain't fixing it. Somebody calling the police to the house because, hey, I need somebody here with a gun and the authority to somebody. You know, that's who's gonna make the decisions around here. Guys, when that has to happen, your relationship is over. It's
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Don't do what I did. Wait till the police done been to your house 307 times. Could go.
I
Yeah.
have to share that video every time I have like a relative, a nephew, or my brother, or somebody thinking it might get better. I'm like, you might have to watch this because it will not
Wow.
get better. If they are willing to call the police on you, they are willing to destroy your life.
That's their plan, is destroy your life. That's all it is. Oh, Health Club. Thanks for that super chat, Health Club. Said, listen, Mr. Harrio is doing the work of God up in here. Yes, indeed. I'm the guy who sent the wife to med school, $200K paid. We got 3 kids after 17 years, cheated with a married family friend, joined politics. Wow. I gave her the house to get out. I had my, hey, you know what, champ, when you got it, that's the best thing to do. When you got it, just, hey man, you know what? Here it is. Here you go. You can have it. Because you know what? Guys, one thing that I realized, and I'm gonna say this myself, one thing I realized, the petty stuff I was holding on to in that petty, trifling, cruddy entanglement, that it was called a legal marriage. I don't know why it's called. I'm trying to find another word that we could use instead of marriage, because it was not that. But when you're in it, and I was there, and I was holding on to petty stuff, a house. Man, you couldn't nobody tell me, man. I got my swimming pool, I got my theater room, I got my studio, I got my little club in the basement. Man, listen, I ain't moving nowhere. I got my basketball court out back. I'm not moving nowhere. Guys, worst decision I made. Again, not the worst, but it was up there. It was one of them. Holding on to stuff that's replaceable.
Oh, yeah.
Holding on to stuff that's replaceable. I did not realize what I was holding my life back from.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that, bro, you in hell and you begging to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fool ain't gonna leave you alone in this house. Period. Even with a court order, this fool ain't about to leave you alone, and you know it. And at the end of the day, y'all, honestly, a part of me, you got to be transparent. A part of me kind of wanted that attention. Guys, I'm telling you what it is. You gotta go cold turkey. You gotta want out. You gotta be all the way out to the point where you like, man, I don't feel nothing. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to feel anything for this person anymore.
No.
The only way you're going to get there is to separate yourself from that person.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get to that place where you feel nothing, and I can say with all assurity, I can say with all confidence, guys, I saw it. I saw it last weekend. Didn't feel nothing. I said I didn't feel any anxiety. I didn't feel any type of way. It was like I saw it, and it was like, okay. It was just like everybody else that was there. There was no anxiety. There wasn't any jitters. It wasn't this level of, like, okay, what happens if they walk up to you? It was none of that, because they walked up to me several times. It was none of that. And I'm saying the only way you get there is when you refuse everything else. When you're saying, man, I ain't doing this. I'm done. It's over. That's not an option. For as long as you keep on sitting back and, you got it on your mind, and, you still have any level of any tie to that, man, they still going to be on your mind, good people.
Oh, yeah.
They still going to be on your mind. Oh my God, that's it. Thanks for appreciate the love. My main man, Young Chaos. Shout out to Young Chaos. Appreciate the love, champ. Said thanks for all you do here in the channel. Yes, indeed, man. We are here to give And y'all can see, man, we attacking it from 3 different angles, man.
Yes.
Scientist down here, and she ain't playing with them. And y'all know how China do it. You know, she do it corrupt.
I do it from experience. I
It is.
expose these bums.
My main man, Lawless in the house. What's up, champ? Appreciate the love. Lawless said, why do they cheat with people you know? I'm confused.
Are
Man,
They
you?
cheat with everybody.
come on.
That make it even better if you know them, because that means they can get a 2 for 1, or they can make you mad and take this one up top.
Come
They
on.
just trifling. They'll cheat with the pet. Don't leave your pets around them. They'll cheat with them too. Pets be looking at them crazy like, "Arr!" Yeah, they do all of that. Don't do that. They just something is wrong with them. They need to be on an island, Gilligan's or something. But that's it.
I don't understand why he's confused.
Man,
Lawless, you know better.
they
You know better.
want to be with somebody you know because you know them. Because because you know what? See, when a narcissist, see, we still think they cheat for the sex part of it.
No.
We still believe that.
No.
We believe all of this stuff that they always chasing somebody around because they just horny all the time. No, man. No, hey, Lawless, if you didn't know the person, if you didn't look at the person a certain type of way, man, that narc would not have ever even thought about that person.
No.
Because the narc knows you see this person a certain way. They know that it's going to have a bigger effect on you. Oh, man, I'm going to blow your mind with this one. Yeah, watch when you see me with your boy. That's all she's saying. But what you got to look at is, and I'm saying this for everybody who's dealt with this, whether it's a male or a female. This particular one is a female, so we're going to dog her out a little bit.
Let's get it.
Listen, bruh, she just said, man, look, I'm some trash over here, bruh. You know, I'm about to go over there and smash your boy, you know, let all the homies get just hit it because that's going to separate you from them. So now you can't even go around them knowing your wife was with your boys.
Yeah.
You can't go in that circle no more.
Yeah.
Now, your head up because everybody in the circle got something over you now because they all have been with your woman.
Yep.
And a narcissist, this is exactly what she thinking. She ain't thinking, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get there. And the reason that I know it's not like that is because, guys, it never turns to anything else. Never.
No.
It never turns into anything. And your boy knows the same thing. He know he don't want her. He like, hey man, she came through. She had to have it. There it is. You
And
know,
not just
mad with him. At the end of the day, I wouldn't even be mad. Listen, if any of my part, any of the fellas that I'm cool with got at my ex, man, I ain't even mad at y'all, man. Please.
And it's not even just that. You got to understand that if that person cheated with her, that was a common enemy she found. Someone who felt the same way about you that she did. And that person just masked it better and longer than she did. They look for people who don't feel good about you, who don't like you, who secretly hate you. And they got a knack for finding these people. And that's why she was able to cheat with somebody that you knew, because she knew that person did not like you. And so that was a team effort. And that's to embarrass you and to make you look stupid. They're going to always find a way, even years down the line. They will sleep with your kids. They will sleep with anybody if they figure it's going to get at you. You think it stops there? No. If she had a chance to get your father, maybe even your mother, she would do that as well. These people do not have morals. They are bottom feeders, and they will do whatever it takes to hurt somebody. And the sad part about it is they do all this to you and still not be satisfied and feel like they have to do more.
No matter what. And then, even on top of that, they still, listen, still going to come back one day with the I'm sorry tears, with the I don't know what I was thinking. I know I hurt you. and I know I don't deserve. I know I don't deserve. And see, that's where you're supposed to cut them off right there. That part right there. You
Yep.
know you don't deserve. No, 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 no. No talking. No talking there. Keep it right there. When you learn how, guys, y'all don't understand the power of silence. I promise you.
Very powerful.
Man, that's the baddest joker out there. That silence, because you're there. Listen, you gave them the biggest platform on the planet. Their voice was everything to you.
Yep.
And you reduced that to zero.
Yep.
They listen, you talking about somebody who already got low self-esteem. They don't know how to handle something like that.
Yep.
They don't. They don't, and they never get over that. They never get over the fact that you woke up and said, no, I ain't got nothing to say to that thing. Goodness.
For sure.
They look at you differently when you don't even have any respect for them. Like, whoa, was I in a conversation with you? How did that happen? Those are the questions. See, when you ruminating, those are the questions you got to be asking yourself, because we get so used and we build up this energy in ourselves, like what you're going to say when the next time they say something to you. You already got it built up. You know what I say? I say to myself that it's already automatically defaulted, going right back into my mind. Whoa, how am I talking to this person again?
Right.
Am I talking to this person? And how did that happen? And who overrode the program? What is going on?
Yeah.
And that's how you got to program yourself. Because they are going to come, they're going to come and try to cut into you.
Oh, yeah.
Because they bleed and they cannot live. They can't survive with that silence.
No, they got a serpent tongue. Like every time they speak, it's poison, but their tongue is a weapon. And even if we address it like as far as like a witch spirit or Jezebel, or however people want to address it, you're dealing with a different type of power. But the power is in the words. The bewitchment happens in the words. When they love bomb, they came at you first with words, with future faking. But just like in the Bible, when he came and Jezebel tried to say something, he was like, "Shh," silenced her, didn't even speak to her, and said, "Who with God? Throw her out the window." That's how we have to get with the narc. The only way you really defeat them, you gotta silence them words. You can't even listen.
Dude.
Just can't even listen, because the minute you try to listen and let that poison penetrate, it'll try to mess with your head. You gotta cut it off. Like no, and if you got children, minimum contact. The minute they try to go anywhere else, that's too much into your personal.
Yeah.
Where the children, there you go. Bye.
I'm glad you said that, because when the narc said something to me, I couldn't remember what it was. And I'm glad I don't remember. That means that I didn't really hear you, because
You'll be funny. I couldn't remember what it was.
to me. How was that talking to me? But I didn't say nothing back. Okay, there it is. Because again, y'all, like Keisha was just saying, man, you talking to somebody with a forked tongue.
That's for real.
Talking to a devil, a snake, and you don't see it. You don't see it. You looking at it like, they just trying to, they just trying to be cordial, and and they not. This is not your friend. They've shown they're not your friend.
Nah.
But they want to keep on. They're saying to you, for them to speak to you and keep speaking to you, they're saying to you, I think you weak. I think you weak. You can't resist me. I know. We both know what I did to you. Okay? We both know. And look at you. You know you want to talk to me. You know you can't resist me. Because they coming to you with from a different angle.
Yeah.
And if they catch you and you happy enough, and you Because that's how we are when we happy. We want everybody around us to be happy. And I'm telling you, man, you got to save some energy. And just the same way you prepping yourself for what you going to say when they talk to you, prep yourself to say what you're not going to say.
Yeah.
Not going to do.
Yeah.
You want closure? Practice what you're not going to do. How you're not going to say. Because, see, that's when they see strength.
Yeah.
When they see strength, like, oh, whoa. Because that's a boundary. That means, oh, wow. I know you ain't about to try. Okay. Now you over there on the listening to the internet. Okay, you ain't talking. Okay, oh my goodness. Look at you can't just let it go. Okay, we can be cordial. We can be now because that silent treatment done cut them in half. Now we can be cordial.
Yeah.
Just until you cordial. Because the minute they see that it's working, the minute they see that, oh, I done tricked you into it again. Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
I done tricked you into it again. Guys, that's all it is. I'm telling you, you playing with you at the circus. You at the circus with the clowns, man.
That last nice moment, it cracked my neck. I had to go to the hospital. They're not playing with us. Like the
No.
whole time, and even still being married, and he was already planning to marry someone else. He played very nice, want to work the family out, did all of that, and cracked my neck by the end of the night. And that was the last time, but I fell for the niceness after about 3 weeks of not talking because of the other anger outbursts. So they don't change. They will be super nice and sweet, and they will get you isolated to a certain spot, and then the monster will come out because they've been plotting and planning the whole time you're separated. You're thinking, okay, they're working on themselves, they're going to therapy, they're following whatever child protective services told them to do. You're thinking they're doing them steps. The whole time they're separated, they're thinking, if I just get one more moment with that person, all
Come
the
on.
things I'm going to do to hurt and destroy them. I
Oh,
just got to
yes.
get one more chance. If I get one more opportunity, I'm going to really make it so that they'll always remember that I can hurt them and have power over their life. And you never want to be around somebody like that.
And
They
it
are
doesn't
evil.
matter. It doesn't matter if they block you. When you don't chase, that pisses them off because you're telling them they're irrelevant and that they don't matter. They'll sit a minute and wait and see if you're going to chase, if you're going to contact them, because they used to this playing out. They already know how the scenario going to play out. But when you disrupt that, what they figure was going to happen, then they get pissed off because now they never really intended to leave. They just playing a game with you. They're playing hide and seek. And so now when they go silent on you, they don't expect you to go silent on them. And that's why I say always accept the breakup. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. Like I said, I put myself in different situations with these people just to experience something, to see it play out and to be able to bring it back here. And with this individual who was in this chat, what I did with this person was I hurt his ego so bad that I even have a TikTok on this. If you want to get revenge on the narc, leave them for somebody else. Even when they don't want you, just leave them for somebody else. These people will, man, you're going to have a stalker. I'm going to tell you that. That's the disclaimer in my video. You're going to have a stalker, even if you just go out on a date with somebody after they discarded you or you discarded them. You're going to have a stalker because you have hurt their ego and you're telling them that they're nobody, they're nothing to you. And these people, and that's what, could you imagine somebody out to get you and to do real damage and harm to you just because you said something they don't like? That's demonic. A lot of us think that these people are terminators. They are human. We dehumanize them. We see them as these geniuses, as these people who manipulate so well. No, it's not. They're not that good. It's just that you're not expecting and you're too trusting. Stop trusting everybody so easily because you're opening your life to be manipulated, to be used and abused. And I hate to say this too, guys. Not being nice is not working nowadays. It's a feeding frenzy out there. being nice is not working. I don't, because if you're nice to somebody, instead of them seeing that as that's somebody I could spend the rest of my life with, that's somebody saying I could walk over for the rest of their life.
Yep. They will do that.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all getting it. Y'all getting it from a therapist tonight. Good gracious. Yeah, that's how we doing it. I accidentally skipped Patrice. Patrice Bain. Mwah. Patrice said they cheat with who they know. They know who hurts the most.
Yep.
This person gonna hurt the most. That's the one they run into. They looking for the one that they know that you have any type of signs of an insecurity there. Then
Yeah.
boom, that's the one they hunting for. Yeah, they looking to double up over there. Thanks again for that super chat, Lawless. Lawless said you gotta be evil to sabotage your own image. Just wicked. Come on, a narcissist
They
sabotage.
don't have morals and they don't have an image. Everybody keeps saying that their biggest fear is being exposed. People know who they are. They're not afraid of being exposed unless it's like somewhere that they have to face everybody at a job or something like that. But people that they're around all the time, you're not exposing something that these people don't know. You're just the last to know. Everybody else already know who they are.
There you
You
go.
are the one who wasn't in the know. Everybody know that eventually this is going to end, and they know how it's going to end. Like I said, these people run in cycles. However they left the last person is how they're going to leave you, and not meaning like in a financial situation. Like if they got caught cheating and they left that last person, they're going to leave. Or if they got caught cheating and they begged you and then planned out, that's how they're going to leave. It never changes. These people are repetitive. They repeat everything that they do, and they're not hard to read. I didn't know at first because I didn't know what this was, but being out here and experiencing this stuff, I put myself in every situation to see how it feels. And I'm not gonna lie, it's funny that it's happening to me because I don't give a damn. And I'm able to give this experience to y'all so y'all can know what y'all been through and to grow from it. And that's why I do this, because I know I wouldn't attach to these people. The minute I see you trying to play me, you become a lab rat.
Man. Ooh. So Jays. Thanks for that super chat, Jays. Listen, y'all. All I can say is that, guys, you're going to go through every phase of this entire situation. You know, I jump back and forth, forth and back, back and forth, you know, because, I guess for me sometimes I go with what I see the most people dealing with, but sometimes I forget about the people who are just getting into it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to forgive me on that. We're going to get back to the beginners too, because everybody just walking in the room, man. When you walk in the room the first time, you like, man, you don't even know what to expect. You don't, because right now you in a stage of confusion. You just like, man, is there any way to get my life back?
You just want to quit crying every night. Like, I just want to not cry. I want to wake up
Can
and not think
one
about it.
Can I just have one day of peace? Can I just go about my life just one day in peace? How do I unload all of this luggage that got me bogged down, that got me so I can't even think straight? I can't think right. I can't go to work and conduct myself. I can't even go to handle my business. A lot of people lose their jobs, their business, opportunities. That's why one of the reasons why I like professional athletes, guys, they will not pick certain players when that player doesn't have like a wife. If he just got girlfriends or something like that, sometimes they just like, nah, because they know, like, dude, yeah, your game is on, but guess what's going to happen when you start going through some, or if, listen, I've even heard of different NBA teams where they have to meet your wife. The wives on the team meet your wife and have a sit down and take you out and everything with your wife. Because they're like, nah, man, if that relationship is shaky, that's the type of game y'all gonna get out of this dude. Because it has so much to do with everything. You in a relationship with a narcissist, guys, it ain't gonna end well.
No.
It ain't gonna end well. It ain't gonna be a good relationship. You're not gonna have those happy days. You're the happiest you ever are with a narcissist is in your head. That's as happy as you're gonna ever be with them. It's gonna be all in your head. And guess what? All of the happiest moments, all of your happiest moments with the narc, literally, is your imagination of what y'all could be. When we out, oh man, we going to the beach. Oh yeah, we was in the Bahamas. We was in Jamaica, and the rest of it is your imagination.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't no. We was doing all these romantic things, and it was just a wonderful trip, and it was just this, and it was not that. You were imagining, and the only way you were imagining it was if the narc wasn't tripping, if they wasn't cheating, if they wasn't doing something slick to destroy the trip, like all of them do.
Yes.
If they weren't doing something slick, underhanded, backstabbing, then your mind gets to wander. Guys, the best vacation I ever had with a narc, the best vacation was just a vacation we wasn't arguing. They didn't do something to set the mood, just kill the mood about everything. Everything with them, it's all about being done their way, the way they want it. And they don't know how to have fun. To a narcissist, having fun to a narcissist is picking on people.
Yeah. Manipulating people.
Exactly.
Seeing them get hurt.
That's it. When they see somebody feelings hurt somewhere, that's fun to them.
Yeah.
Outside of that, no, they don't. They like, nah, man. Nah, man, that ain't no fun. I don't want to do that. Ugh. Like, what is, nah, man. You want to go do that? Why? I don't want to go out there. Guys, you in a situation and you trying to just make up things. Come on, let's go do this, baby. Come on, babe, let's go do that. And you talking so nice, and everything is babe this and boo that. Oh my goodness, man.
Go to the beach, they just want to sleep. Like, you never really want to sleep any other time. Well, I want to watch the election, but you're not into politics. I mean, they do all of that stuff just to ruin it. We went to a road trip to the West Coast. Wanted to kick them out the car in Albuquerque, kick them out the car, Arizona. Like, I want to leave you in the desert. That's how they do, because it's so crazy. They're mad at everything. They arguing with if you got children along there, they're going to fight with them, pick with them. Soon as they do anything, they're going to make it to where, especially if they're not their children and it's stepchildren, oh, they really going to pick with them. And they're going to make it to, it might get law enforcement involved.
And you know what? Those car rides with them, the only thing, that's when your silence is very important. I experienced that where I had to take a 2-hour drive to drop somebody off who irritated the hell out of me. And she was in that car in my ear, yap, 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 yap. And I'm sitting there. And then I'll throw in some truth bombs and keep driving, not sitting there arguing, she draining. Because y'all don't know, when narcs argue, they draining their energy too. We're not the only ones who's drained at the end of that. They are, but they're just satisfied because you're drained. But I had her in my ear, yap, yap, yap. And then she started calming down. And she was like, you're not going to talk to me anymore, are you? I'm just driving, not answering no questions. And then when we finally got to this destination, she stepped out the car and said, I'm not going to see you again, am I? Drove off. I haven't talked to that person in probably 2 years now.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
I received a DM, I miss you. I didn't respond.
And that's part of healing too, because when you get with a narc, you have to cut off, you have to change a lot of things about your life, because you may not realize how much self-sacrificing you do, even for others, for family members, how toxic they are, all of the fake friends, all of that stuff that usually are using you. Because when you get with a narc, you may be already conditioned to being used, so it's natural and it doesn't feel odd, or the boundary is not there. But once you get out of that, you got to start saying no. Just like in the book, in the session book, you got to start putting your needs first, and the
Yeah.
basic needs, like, am I eating today? Did I do any exercise? Wake up my brain, do anything for myself, plan out my time so that my time is not monopolized by other people. Because toxic, you got to get out of the enabling toxic behavior, that codependency that has to break. And that's
Yeah.
just being a little bit more to yourself. And it will probably, weed away. You won't get as many phone calls, may not have the fake friends, but
Right.
that's what you need to do to heal, because they fake.
Yes. And not just they're fake, all of them.
My mama and my grandma will take me up top. They trying now. This stuff get real.
They wish the worst for you, on you. Guys, you're not going to have a good time trying to upkeep an image. And this is the thing. Every narcissist you deal with, you are the one that gotta prove that, you know, I'm really your friend, I'm really your spouse, I'm really your ride or die or whatever the hell. You're the only one gonna be proving that.
Yep.
They will be proving to you that they are not that to you. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's it. We can keep on just trying and beating that dead horse all you want, but the horse is dead and you just beating it. It's not moving, it's not breathing, it ain't even jumping. It's not going to wake up. These people are empty. These people are hateful. They are
Yeah.
shameful, and they want to shame you.
Yeah.
They want to disgrace you.
Yeah.
They want to put your name in the dirt with them. They have no, man, they don't have anything really that's good about them. Your only real attraction to them is you get to be their savior. That's it. That's how they lure you in. You gonna save me. You gonna feel sorry for me. Then you gonna save me. And once you feel sorry for them, man, that's it. Now they are in control. Because now, even when they abuse you, even when they cussing at you, talking dirt, just talking to you like you are nothing, you feel sorry for them because
Yep.
how they told you or what they went through that made them so crazy.
Too.
You feel sorry for the one that's dogging you, that's abusing you. Oh man, ladies,
Harry,
what y'all gonna do?
Lawless said, "Is the chat open?" I
Who?
think we getting ready to end. Lawless.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you come in here 2 hours later, dog? You've been getting it in an hour ago, man. We getting up out of here, dog pound.
Yeah.
It's overtime tonight, man. We get you next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get you next Friday. Yes, sir, for sure. What y'all gonna leave with tonight, ladies? Come on, man. Y'all done got it from all angles, ladies and gentlemen. What y'all leaving them with tonight, ladies? Go ahead. Talk to them.
I think that the best thing that we could have witnessed was all of this in action. So when you see the real, you see how it has to be handled. You see the shutdown process. You have to do it in that way. You have to get that emotion and compassion out of it. You are not their mother. They are monsters, like, on the inside, and you have to shut it down so that for your safety. Because if somebody can obsess in that manner, they can hurt you in that manner.
Yes, indeed.
For real.
Yes, indeed.
Well, You know, I always use my platform to, I'm going to take this turn here because I think this is very important. And I'm going to always use my platform to have you guys to vote. It's very important that you guys vote your conscience. And it's always picking the lesser of two evils because no one is never doing anything to benefit us. They sell you these, they future fake you like they have your best at hand when they really is in it for their donors. And I think that all this STD and all this narcissism and all this Trump almost assassinated is all a distraction to throw us off from the bigger picture of what's going on. These people, I mean, we have a president who's in office right now that don't give a damn that Americans are hurting. And he's not doing anything to give anybody any relief. This situation is getting bad for people. Children are suffering, and this man don't give a damn. And then we're looking at a man who's going up against him that doesn't give a damn either. And everything that he's going to do is going to benefit his tax bracket. And so I'm asking you guys to get out there and vote your conscience and make sure that you're not distracted from all this nonsense that's going on out there. And make sure that you vote because it's very, very, very important. And I'm confused and don't know who I want to vote for at this point, but I'm going to vote for the lesser evil.
The lesser evil. What exactly is that? The small devil. What does that mean? Like the lesser of the two. We know that we know that either way,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be good.
Did they even have a primary? Yeah. Was there a primary election? Did that even happen?
Who knows?
Or it's just implied? That's because the whole country getting gaslit right now. But
like Shauna was just saying, things are happening, guys, but distractions they're just getting bigger every day. Every day, distractions are just getting bigger. And you're right. You just standing at a spot where you like, man, what pull a lever for who? What am I gonna get? This one dude over here, he almost a daggone paraplegic. Like, he is a talking ghost. You don't know what you getting out there right now. But we know it's not good. Whatever we do. And I'm saying honestly, it's even bigger than those two. Because what I'm looking at is, man, guys, when you watch this TV and you watch movies, I'm learning that you watching some truth.
Oh, yeah.
In the movies.
Yeah.
I remember years ago, y'all remember the Nutty Professor came out? And when Eddie Murphy was talking about these triglycerides and this, and now that's what they're giving people to lose weight. That Ozempic, that's exactly the same thing that he was talking about. The exact same thing.
People getting psychosis. I'm just like, it's a whole medical team. We trying to, help change the world, but it's very sinister out there. But
man,
people losing their mind.
You seen the food and stuff that they selling, the rubber watermelon and the chicken. Oh my God. Man, guys, and it's only right here. Y'all not noticing that? It's only in this country. One thing y'all better do is you better start searching around the world and going around the world in different places because it's only here. They don't allow this kind of stuff. They don't allow this kind of food in other countries. They don't even allow that stuff in other places. And guys, if food, the one thing that for sure you're going to do every single day, at least once, or every other day, or something, you're going to eat some of this food. You're going to drink some of this water.
Yeah.
And if we think that the worst thing that's happened to us is politics, man, you ain't even close to what's going on out here. I said all that to say, I saw a show I saw a video, and a guy was talking about how, there's so many people on the planet. They keep on talking to so many people on the planet stuff. I'm like, bruh, This planet can accommodate everybody on it. Okay, it was made divinely. It can handle everybody on it. But what he was saying was everybody here is a carnivore, so we're all eating meat for at least most of us, and it's not enough meat here. Like that's a lot. But
I'll lie.
basically saying, okay, y'all, a lot of y'all think you're eating chicken, but this is a big rat that you're eating. And I'm gonna tell you, I believe it. I believe it because a lot of that meat, especially in them chicken meals, like you you get you some of that orange chicken, and it just don't have a texture of a chicken. That just don't have the texture of chicken. It just don't, and it don't really taste just like it don't.
Definitely pray over the food. They can poison it. They can put graphene in everything. It's in everything. But
It's
you
in
got to
it.
pray over it because that's the only way. Like the stuff that they can do is beyond. We're like centuries late on what they can do, but they already had a capacity to be able to allow your mind to be taken over, by the stuff they're putting in it. But if you're in your right mind and you're not kind of going off of a negative emotion constantly, that stuff can't penetrate the way they want it to. So they're trying different ways, even in medicine, to get it to do that. But it's a lot happening. It's a reason why people going ziggity boo. But the ziggity boo stuff that they doing is more attracted to evil, wicked emotions. There is a connection, research based connection with that. So that's part of kind of, staying away from it is operating out of emotion of love and kind and, good emotions versus the bad ones. They can call them vibrations and everything else. But it's attracted, the stuff that they putting in there, poison and all of that stuff is attracted to something on the inside.
Yeah,
There's a connection.
yeah. And the thing is, as we all know, man, that stuff is unhealthy,
Hmm.
and
It's
everything.
not even all real. They can 3D print me. They can go and get some DNA from somebody and 3D print it on a
Yes,
form in mass production. It's
man.
not
Let
even
me
real.
say this. Let me say this before you continue. Th- I know that they know what they're doing to this food because when I went to therapy, and they take your blood because they want to do a DNA to see how your liver would react to certain meds before they prescribe those meds and how much can they give you,
Hmm.
based off what your DNA says. So they know what's in this food, and that's why a lot of people are now impotent. It's a lot of stuff going on. You got the bird flu, which they nobody talked about a lot. I mean, it's a lot going on. They can test us genetically and see how we would respond to certain things. So anything that's in this food is intentional.
Mm.
Yep. It definitely is. We gotta pray over it. Start trying to garden. That'll help your emotions too. Like try to start a garden or just kind of do some things different because it's just not gonna get better. Like the new medications that they have, it'll take your mind.
That's it. Now they're saying if you want to be, what do they call that? What's in that water? The If you want your body to be, what is it that your body has to be so that you don't get sick? But doctor said,
Build up like immunity or something, or
no, no, no. It's something that's in that water. They say it's in the water. That makes your body your levels. What level am I thinking about?
you're
Um,
not talking about alkaline water, are you? It's either alkaline or
alkaline.
no.
If
I'm
you
gonna tell you about alkaline. Don't do that because anything that they say and do, don't do.
don't
With
do
that alkaline out there, what it does is it make the toxins they putting in there. It attracts the alkaline. Like your acid can break it down. That's in your stomach. They
it,
don't want it to break down because they want the toxins to stay in you, weaken your immune system, get to your brain. Because then they can take it over with the little things they do. They got the frequencies and machines and computer data. Everything is computerized, all that stuff. But Your body breaks it down to acid. So they tell everybody alkaline is the new water. Alkaline is this. Just like they say, do psychedelic mushrooms. But there are so many research articles that show these psychedelic mushrooms or the mushrooms they're pushing, it causes a dissociation. So if it causes you to dissociate, then their technology that they're putting in, everything is nanotech, they're putting it all in that. They can control people's thoughts better. When they had the World Economic Forum and he said there will be no free will, they actually have the capability now to make a person attracted to somebody else. They can break up a marriage, they can put people together. They can do that. They've been doing it for a while. But your human spirit separates that.
Mm.
And if you have love, they do it to the wicked all the time because the stuff they put in there is dark stuff and it's attracted to dark hearts, bad emotions. They said people who were more bitter, people who were angry, people who were fearful, they had higher levels of this stuff in their body than people who were happy, just like, the cancer. People who were prayerful, good spirited, they were able to beat cancer more than people who were angry and bitter. Same stuff, poison.
You know, and that right there, that is that battle. That's what Armageddon looks like. The best man, the easiest war for this devil to win is the battle, the war that you don't even know you in. And we sitting around here just eating and drinking, thinking they're not gonna poison the food. You ain't gonna poison the water. You ain't gonna poison everything. Uh-huh. Everything. Because, and I'm saying this, guys, it's something special about this country we in.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the only country that's doing it. This is the only place on the planet that's doing it. So it's something very special about all of us who are here. It's something very special. We're seeing this in real time. We're watching it. And again, y'all, go to other countries and see it, man. You can't, even when you go to McDonald's in other countries, it ain't the exact same food. A lot of countries don't allow that food in their country. You don't see a lot of American foods in other countries.
Mm-mm.
You don't. And I'm saying, even when you go to Europe, you don't see American food.
But we got freedom of religion. That's what this guy from China once told me. He was like, the one thing that, because I was talking about this war and look at all this stuff happening. He said, but what America has that the other superpower countries don't have is freedom of religion. Like they have that freedom there, and that's why they're so targeted. The enemy, the devil, who really the puppet master, he rolled out these narcs. Everybody that the narc was attached to, most of them, probably about 80%, were good people, kind-hearted people,
Mhm.
people who are probably prayerful, people who are probably aware and discerning. That's who they attach to. Because if he can get them out the way, distracted, sleeper mode, they're not looking at the agenda. They're not looking at nothing else. They can't pray against it because they're depressed.
Come on.
That's why the narcs were dispatched. The devil put them out there. Those was his kids.
And because that is the biggest form of a distraction,
Yep.
to put the devil right in your house. Forget just having a leader distract everybody. When you put that spouse in your house, whether it's your mama, your father, it's your husband or your wife, your children, your cousin, whoever it is, when you got that distraction right there, that person that got your mind so depleted and so far out, you're not even paying attention to everything else that's going on. And that is how this devil is working out here. He got them demons out here right there with everybody, just keeping you distracted. And as long as you're distracted, because guys, if we were in our right minds, let me just say this for everybody. If we truly were in our right minds, Guys, we wouldn't be allowing somebody to feed us poison, to drink, to eat, to think. And I'm saying we wouldn't allow ourselves to ingest poison even on the TV, on our computer. We would not allow it. And we have become so docile.
Yep.
We have become so docile, so overwhelmed that we got this devil is now teaching, totally attacking our children. And that's what I'm saying. To me, I watch nature. I'm a nature buff. I love watching nature stuff. And when I see an animal that won't defend his own children, they won't defend their own. Your children are your future. That's your life. After you're gone, that's all you got. And when you see an animal that won't even defend its own, that animal will perish. That animal is totally defeated. You don't even know how to look at that animal anymore. Like, what's wrong with it? You gonna just let this thing eat your child? You ain't gonna fight. And that's what we have become. We are allowing the devil to consume our children. We're allowing the devil to feed our children poison, outright poison. You got poison labels with the same ingredients that they got in food out here.
Yeah.
We send them to a school, a public school or a private school. They are teaching them. They've been teaching us something evil and wicked, but now they're saying it openly that these children have a right to learn how to worship the devil. They're calling it outright at this point. And we're sitting here, we at the game though. We at the game, we at the concert, we at this nice restaurant, we on vacation, we doing this, we buying our children new Jordans, we doing all of these things because that's what they got programmed in our minds. And we're not thinking about the basics. That's how you get everybody's minds off the basics. Give them something with a designer name to it. And now they're not thinking about the basics because nobody wants to be basic. Why? Because that's how we have been conditioned.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be basic. Now everybody out there, we just got, hey, we doing this and we doing that. And we going over here and we going to be in Disney World. And subliminally, listen, y'all, subliminally, every symbol that we see is wicked. Everything you see is wicked. The way they build the houses, the way they make the cars, the way they make your clothes and your shoes, everything is wicked. Everything. You think any of these designers out here not wicked? Any of them?
Mm-hmm.
Man, everything around us, y'all. Everything around us has a purpose. And if we just in a drunken, confused state, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing, and that's the way that you can't even fight an enemy. You can't fight an enemy if you don't know it's your enemy.
That's real.
Greatest feat that the devil ever accomplished, his greatest accomplishment was not being seen.
Yeah.
Being seen, not knowing who the enemy is. Most of us wake up in the morning, you laying right next to the devil, and you don't even believe it. How you going to fight an enemy and you don't even know? That's the devil. And I'm saying some of y'all, especially y'all who still live with that thing, touch it, touch it, touch it. Because that's the devil. I know we think that they got a good heart somewhere. They don't. They don't. They have bad intentions on purpose. Listen, you cannot be this bad, this consistently, and be good at the same time and have good in you. It doesn't work that way. Because this devil has been consistent, this evil, for as long as he's been alive. Yeah, man, y'all ain't even know y'all was going to get some overtime out of us.
If you enjoy your evil, that's it. You are in an agreement, just like we signed that when you in a fake marriage, that covenant for Satan, when you sign a demonic covenant, they signed their demonic covenant a long time ago and they enjoy it. They
Yeah.
don't want to be free.
Hold
And
up.
as some people, they don't want to be free.
Hold up. Because you just stepped on a landmine right there. She said, if you in that unholy cesspool of an entanglement, you are in agreement.
Yep.
I was in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
I was in it, and I was in agreement in it. And I was fighting for it. And I was fighting to keep it together.
And that's one of their if you look at like the Satanists or the Freemason, if you look at like they have a covenant, they do have a covenant agreement. And one of the things they say, they want to intermarry, like they want to get people, especially if they have any type of form of God on them, they want to get them in a covenant marital agreement because they know the devil can have free access to them. It's like giving the devil a living sacrifice. Like we supposed to be living sacrifice for God, but if you get with a demonic covenant with the narc, you're gonna be a living sacrifice for the devil because a destiny exchange will happen because they in agreement with the devil, and then everything that they've been having assigned to them, tormenting them, breaking them down, it's gonna start attacking you. Your
Oh,
body
yeah.
gonna start getting sick. Your finances gonna start dwindling. You're gonna start having chaos and mental symptoms, depression, anxiety, fear, and all of that, not sleeping, insomnia, because there was an exchange because of the contract. And even if it's not a paper one, they love that one better. They can get that one easy. But even just being with them, that's why they do that intimate thing, that intimate act. It's called intimate act, the sex magic. It's called that because there's an exchange that goes through. And once that exchange happens, they leave you with all the curses and they steal your blessings.
Come on.
And you're attached to all those bodies that they've been with.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, y'all better be in here on Friday night with us because, man, we ain't playing. We ain't playing. Y'all getting it from every angle that you could possibly imagine. My goodness, I'm on the show and I'm sitting here amazed, like, wow. like we really having this level of a conversation.
Yeah.
You get to have this everywhere. You don't even get to talk like this everywhere, y'all.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hey, well, look, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, man, because boy, oh boy, this was a banger tonight. Go back and rewatch this myself.
You're gonna get the truth here. You're gonna get the truth.
Yes,
And you will get healed.
get it.
And guys, be careful. Do not think that because you're married that you're exempt. They said the most people with the STDs are married women, getting it from their husbands who have been with a man. This is the statistics, guys. Don't think because you're in a marriage, you're not going to get the STDs.
Man, well, y'all heard it first. Y'all heard it first.
It's booming. I'm in the field. It is booming.
Yeah,
Boom.
Okay.
yeah, protect yourself. You live in Texas, man, just put on a plastic suit wherever you go.
It's best in suit.
That thing is crazy. All right, y'all, man. We're gonna leave you just like we came in here with nothing but love, peace, and soul. See y'all next week. Good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Bye. Good
Bye,
night.
Keisha. Bye, Harriet.
Bye.
Enjoy your
Bye.
weekend.
Bye.
Peace. Thank you.